What up, soul family? Welcome to Wisdom Rants with Randy. My name is Randy, and today's rant is about momentum. And maybe we've talked about this before, but we're talking about momentum today in the direction of goals and dreams and what we aspire to create in this life. Sorry, I had to straighten us out there. So today I want to talk about momentum. Momentum can get the ball rolling in one direction, or the ball can roll in another direction. And when I think of momentum, I think of where you place a ball at the top of a hill. You know, in like the ping pong games, the ball falls and a ding, 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 ding. The idea of what we're talking about today is to get momentum in the right direction. So I say, when I work with clients a lot, we will get momentum going in a direction that is a lot of release, a lot of healing, a lot of maybe moving through some uprooting of trauma or pain that has been causing us suffering, that's been in there for a long time and needs to go. And the idea of this bringing momentum into our focal point is that when we get momentum releasing or we get momentum healing, we also want to, as we're getting the momentum to pluck all the weeds, we also want to get momentum to plant all the flowers. And so that's why I felt it was a great topic today, because it's come up in sessions with clients, and it's definitely something worth talking about, because really we can get momentum going in any direction. Wherever we put focus, where focus goes, energy flows. So if we want energy to flow into abundance and prosperity and financial stability, we need to be planting the seeds that grow and nourish that aspect of our life. And so it's super beautiful to touch on this subject also in the realm of healing and releasing. When we move through sessions with my clients to release a lot of trauma or pent up emotion that's been stored in the body for prolonged periods of time, we start to get on this a lot of times with clients, this happens over and over again, where a client's just like, hey, like, I don't have anything to dig into today. And the idea that they have in mind is like, we've gotten in the momentum of uprooting all of the stuff, and eventually there's no more stuff to uproot because we've worked through it and the body is feeling good, and it's like, okay, what next? So I guess today I felt like momentum was great because we get momentum going in all kinds of directions. And so if you're recognizing in your life that you've been plucking weeds and you're like, this gotta go, this has gotta go, these are the flowers I want to plant, it's time to start planting those flowers. We're also in a portal right now, the 888 portal, Lionsgate portal. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's the portal of abundance, manifestation, getting us in the focus, right? And we're in Leo season. Leo is all about action and drive and passion, and it's a very fiery sign. So for us to start nurturing and watering the seeds we want to grow, now is a freaking epic time to get that going, because as much as we want to dabble and heal, we also want to know what direction we're going in. And so just like dropping a marble on the top of a mountain and watching it shoot downhill, that's where we're at right now. So if you want to focus on what gives you more stress and more worry and more concern in life, that ball is going to get rolling, and you're going to find more opportunities to add stress and worry and, you know, the abundance of that. But if you want to get the abundance, sorry, there's a hair chasing me. If you want to get the abundance going in the other direction, get that ball rolling. Sorry, I think I over coconut oiled my face after my shower. Is to start planting those seeds of abundance. Like for me, I'm like financial independence and stability. Financial independence and stability. These are the seeds I'm planting. And so sometimes, you know, I used to hear this line in a lot of the motivational things I would listen to. And it's like, if you want a new car, you got to create room for the new car. If you want the job, you got to start dressing for the job. Hence my outfit today. If you haven't noticed, I'm dressing like the billionaire that I'm about to be, or the millionaire, or just the abundant being that she's getting there. And so I'm going to dress the part. Dress the part because it feels good and it looks good. And if that's why I'm inspired to do a video today, share this with you guys, because I've started gaining momentum in a direction that feels so good. It feels epic. But the whole idea to gain momentum is to take the step that starts the momentum. Because if you don't take the step, if you leave a decision undecided, if you're like, yeah, I'm going to get a business license and start recruiting a team and develop my website, put up posters, really start advertising myself that I am a self-mastery coach and intuitive healer. Here I am advertising myself. In case you're wondering where this is coming from, it's not just an example, it's also me doing what I'm practicing. And so you got to make a decision and then follow it with action, because life will get in the way. Your notifications will pop up, right? You can make a decision and not get any momentum going. You need to make a decision and then massive action. Choose the direction that you're going. Take the step, put on the shoes, pick out the outfit, buy the insurance upgrade, whatever it is, order the advertising poster, whatever that is for you. For me, it's really business related, which is why these examples are very business related. Sometimes it's like cutting off the ex, or cutting off the family member that's been leeching off you, or saying bye-bye to the girlfriend or boyfriend or they that is not serving you, or maybe it's emptying the fridge of all the shit that is feeding you no bueno and really isn't serving you. This decision, make the decision, start the momentum, and then watch the ball roll downhill. And of course it's going to take, sometimes the ball is really heavy and we need to shove a little bit. Not shove, but we got to push against the habits that we've been traveling in, or the habits that and patterns that we've been had for a long time. And so while we're on this topic, emotion is such a powerful place to look at momentum. We so effortlessly can get on a train of thought that then causes an emotion, and we'll just spiral into festering anger or festering gratitude. I don't know if festering is the right word to use with gratitude. Probably not the best pair, but it's true. I know I'm not the only one, and I know you've experienced for certain a thought that's then caused another thought and another, and all of a sudden you're just unconsciously in this crappy, And so, momentum. I'm sure I've talked about this before. It's got to be in another video somewhere, but for some reason it feels really significant, especially right now, where we're at this time in human history. This video is timeless. We're always at a potent time of transformation, but if it's 888, the year 8, my life path number is 8, so it's a really big deal to me. If your life path number is 8, maybe it's a big deal for you too. Recognize your numbers, because there's significance to it. And so whatever emotion that you want to create as an emotional home, while we're reprogramming these old ways of being and doing and feeling, it's really important for us to just get the ball rolling in the direction that we want it to go. And so back to momentum. Let's get momentum going in the direction that you want your life to go. And so it can be as simple as talking about it. Like, what do you want? What do you want from this life? And why do you want that? You can't just say, I want $1 million and end there. Like, that's a pretty shallow lived baseline and or goal or whatever, right? You want to know why you want to be a millionaire. Why do I want to be a millionaire? I want to be a millionaire because it'll give me and my family the financial freedom that I don't think anyone in my family has ever had the ability to like explore and feel. And I will be able to set my family up for success down a lineage, bloodline. Like I'm setting up the next 100,000 years of my bloodline. If Earth lives that long, I want every single person in my bloodline to be like, yep, Randy did it. She set us up. And I don't know why that's a goal, but I feel that deep in my body. And so that's why I want to be a millionaire or a billionaire or just an abundant being that's got our shit figured out, because I know what it feels like to not have my shit figured out. And that sucks. That really, really sucks. And so there's my what do I want and why I want it in a very simple and kind of general sense. And there's a lot more to that. And then from there, massive action. Okay, you've decided what you want. You've decided why you want that. You've given yourself leverage, a boost behind what is pushing you to get there, right? It's kind of something like a driving force. You need to put gas in the car. We don't just get in the car and wait for it to take us somewhere. It's like, no, we fill the car with gas and then we drive it. So that's the idea. The car is what we want. The gas is why we want it. The driving is the driving is what's going to get us to where we want. So the car is the tool that we're using to get there. That's a strange metaphor and it makes a lot of sense, but it doesn't in the way I explained it. So if you got it, you got it. If you didn't, let's move on. Driving the car. Massive action towards what we want. This is a system in place that I learned from my favorite mentor, Tony Robbins. I'm about to say Tony Robbins. He's fantastic. If you don't know him, I strongly invite you to check him out. Maybe he's not your gig, or your fancy. He doesn't fit your fancy, but he definitely fits mine. And I super enjoy his teachings. But this is what he calls the RPM method. Results. What is the results you want? What is the purpose you want them? And then massive action to follow. And so this allows us, once you get the ball rolling, then you're like, ooh, this is fun. Like, this is what I want to do. I'm moving in the direction I want to go. And things just start to roll downhill or uphill. Scientifically, that's not how the world works, but that's technically how frequency works. Once you start raising your vibration, it just becomes easier and easier to raise vibration. When you start playing in the world of gratitude, and you can't just affirm yourself, I'm happy, I'm so grateful, I'm here. No, you have to genuinely find things that you're grateful for. Like, I'm grateful for trees. I'm grateful that I can breathe fresh air. Oh, I love fresh air, especially after it rains. And just let yourself go on a little tangent of what you love. And then you'll start to attract more of what you love into your life. And so that's the beauty of momentum. That's the beauty of just getting the ball rolling. Sometimes you don't even have to go for a run. You just got to put the shoes on. And then when you got the shoes on, you're like, well, I might as well go outside. I have my shoes on. And then from there, you're like, well, I might as well go for a walk. I'm already here. Right? And so the beautiful part is it's really tiny steps that get us to where we want to go. It's just one tiny step after another. It's not get up, go for a run, eat food, do the work. No, it's like, I'm going to put on my shoes. Oh, wait, first I'm going to put on my socks. Then I'm going to put on shoes. Oh, wait, first I'm going to put on pants. Then I'm going to put on socks. Then I'm going to put on shoes. Right? And things just incrementally, I don't know if I'm using, or if I said that word right, just build. And so that's where we're at. We just want to build dollar by dollar or millimeter by millimeter, taking life where we want to go. I've definitely done a wisdom rant about this. So this is the upgraded version of that wisdom rant. And I thank you. I thank you for being here. If you made it this far and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a thing. And it really helps out my channel. This is new to me. I'm at 47 subscribers, and I just want to thank you. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for being here. I love you, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to just be here, dance, play, express however this wildly comes out of me. It's just a channel. It flows. Sometimes it's just like a flaming hose with 8 arms, can't control it, and sometimes it's more channeled. Today, it's a flaming hose with 8 arms. And so, and the reason I share all of this and bring this into this space is because how limitless can we become if we get momentum going in directions that really serve us, whether it's in business or career, money or love, relationships, self-mastery. You could just wake up tomorrow and decide, I'm going to put on Abraham Hicks, because she will help you start your day fantastic. And if you just incrementally, here is that word again. It's a new word in my vocabulary, if you haven't noticed. If you just incrementally start building blocks of the life you want to build. For me, Abraham Hicks is where I started. And then it was Tony Robbins, and things just kind of went from there. And I would listen to these guys, and every day I am like programming my mind. I'm programming what I want to live. And so I program happy thoughts, and I nurture my growth, and I am dedicated to creating momentum in these directions. And sometimes we slip and fall. That's always going to be a thing. Falling is not failure. And failure is not the end. When we fall, we get up and we try again. There is nobody in the world that looks at their baby and goes, you know what, you should just give up, stop trying. You're not a walker. You'll never walk. No, we let baby get up and try again until she can, or he, or they can walk. There is no, you can't, you're not a walker. So if there's something you're trying to attain in this life, and no matter what the world says to you, if they're like, no, you can't do it, you've tried 1,000 times, you've gone in 800 million different directions, and it's still not working, just like the business I've been trying to cultivate, and the community I've been trying to create, and the life I've been trying to build, still not financially abundant, but I'm about to be. You know why? Because I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep falling, and I'm going to keep getting up until I can freaking run. And that's all I got to say. And I believe in me, and I believe in you. So whatever direction you want to take this life, leave it in the comments. I would love to know where you want to gain momentum, and maybe where you're struggling to gain momentum. And let's talk about it. Let's create community around it. Let my email inbox, I'll leave it in the description below, be your safe place. If you just want to get it off your chest, whether it's a brain drain, taking out the trash, the trash in here. Sometimes when we're trying to gain momentum in a direction that feels really great, we'll have the clutter that comes up from mom and dad and grandma and grandpa and neighbors and friends and family and society that goes, so you can't do it, you should stop trying. And you just have to get that out. And so for me, I would be like, I'm so effing scared that I'm going to fail again. I'm so scared of putting myself out there and be totally, completely rejected. And then I let myself just move through that list of what's cluttering my mind, and I get that out because it's taking up space and it's not paying rent. And then I start planting the seeds that want to come in, and then that helps us allow ourselves to gain momentum in the direction we want to go without the clutter, without the chit chat, the noise, Maya, illusion, blah 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 blah. Bye bye. Plant new seeds. Plant the seeds, water them, plant the seeds, water them, and then we just keep watering them. And that doesn't just mean we plant a seed, leave it, and walk away. No, we need to come back and protect and love and nurture this seed to grow. So if you're trying to cultivate better thinking habits or more positive lifestyle choices, it's going to take practice. What you practice, you become good at. So if you practice thinking horribly about yourself, then you're going to be really good at it. And if you practice thinking, and trust me, this is coming from somebody that was so lost in her own marbles that going outside and looking a person in the eyes was death, scariest thing alive. So insecure in my body that I couldn't go to the grocery store. It's still a struggle sometimes, but I got real with myself. I was like, this is not good. And I started practicing, and I swear it probably took me a lot of time to convince myself that I'm worthy of life and that I'm allowed to be in this body and that I have a place on earth and that I wasn't just born here to suffer and die. I was born for more, and it took a constant reprogramming, a constant telling myself, convincing every effing minute of effing every day, effing FEF. Swear to you, from the minute I woke up, the moment I woke up, I put on affirmations or motivational speakers or Abraham Hicks or just something to feed my mind better things than what was going on inside. And then you brain drain, take out the trash, get the shit out onto paper or however that is. Sometimes I put my big feelings into rocks and I throw them into the ocean or any body of water, and just to get it out and feed in. So I swear to you, if I can do it, because I got to the depths, I swear, the depths of what it feels like to be lost inside yourself and feel so alienated in your own mind that you're not even, I don't even know how to explain it. It was like being on stage without a script 24/7. It was like I was playing a character and I didn't know what the character needed or wanted. All I knew was how to feed my addictions, no discipline, sleep a lot, avoid humans, avoid leaving the house. And this is related to a concussion injury as well. So that was significant in itself. But if I can do it, if I can get momentum going in the direction of convincing myself that I'm worthy of a life worth living, then you can too. And I swear it probably won't take you as long as it took me. It took me probably 6 months to convince myself, like, okay, you can go outside and you're allowed to be weird and awkward and have anxiety every moment. And that's okay. We're going to work through that. And you know what? We're human. We're human, having this incredible human experience with emotion and sensory perception, and we can smell and touch and taste and feel. We're meant to feel, and anxiety is one of those feelings that are allowed to be there too. But we have to acknowledge it, respect it, recognize that it's trying to tell us something, let it heal, and then plant new seeds. Taking out the trash, planting new seeds. That's what we're here to do. Hello. And so if you need help in any of these areas, like I am self-mastery coach and intuitive healer. So I work in the realm of taking out the trash and planting the new seeds and really getting life in the direction that you want to go, only simply because I am reverse going through the process that I went through and that I needed to get where I am today. And so that is what I do for my clients. That is how I help people get past survival and into thrival. I don't know if that's a word, but it rhymed and I like it. So we're going to use it. And that's just where I'm at and where we are. And so I hope today this was able to help you in some way, shape, or form, and that it could add value or benefit to your life. That's all I'm here to do, is to just give you something, even if it's just like the smallest nugget of wisdom, to just give you a new perspective or just something. And if not, maybe it was just entertaining and you enjoyed watching me or listening. Whatever it was, if you have enjoyed it, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. There's much more of this to come if you are enjoying it. And I just thank you. Thank you so much for being here. If you've made it to the end of the video, please drop a prayer hands in the comment section. It is so appreciated. And I just want to know where we're at in the algorithm and if people are really enjoying my little rants and all that jazz. So with all that said, thank you so much. I love you guys. Have a blessed rest of your day. And if you need someone to talk to, my inbox is in the description box below. Mwah.